What's going on, guys? My name is Corrupt. Medal of Honor, Warfighter. Gameplay for you. Beta? Yeah, it's good. Alright, that shit's exhausting. I'm not talking like that. I don't know how the hell people can do that. But anyway, beta gameplay for you. This is the demo class. As you can see, I got my fancy armor on. And some of you guys may think the armor is cheap, but I am playing solo. Nobody that I know, let's put it that way. And I've seen several guys playing like this in the previous lobby. Of course, I got kicked out because it's a beta and I lost connection to EA like 4 times in a row. But we're going to stay positive on that. It's a free beta, so quit bitching. So anyway, a lot of guys were running the demo class, and I just wanted to basically see what all the fuss was. Okay, so demo class. You have normally, in the beta anyway, you have submachine gun, and you got a pistol, and you have one remote charge of C4. And you have ballistic vest, ballistic armor. It's called tank stance. Basically, if you get killed by it, it'll say 100% health and 32% remaining tank stance. What that means is you have ballistic armor on. You can basically double your health with it. Pretty much is what it is. You want to consider it a juggernaut suit or a bomb disposal suit. But basically, the best comparison is a COD comparison to juggernaut. Nobody die or have an aneurysm because I mentioned COD, please. But that's pretty much what it is. You're going to be the slowest class in the game. Different classes have different speeds. There's no really perks to judge or to change your speed, and no like marathon, nothing like that. But it goes by classes, like the I want to say the point man or the spec ops guy is the fastest, and it's point man. But the slowest one is what we have here at demo. Essentially, when you're in a demo class, you want to think about yourself as being point defense. You don't really want to try to flank with this guy because you're going to get run around all day. But your score point, your score streak unlocks, kill streaks, whatever you want to call them, are very much situated to defending areas. If you pick the offensive like I do, you get a grenade launcher. Doesn't work on this point right here to protect this bomb, but it kills pretty quickly. Aiming down sights with it, you realize it has quite a bit of drop in the grenades. You see me at 30% health here. I was out of tank armor, but this is what this class specializes in. Getting to a bomb, putting your armor on, and defusing. Or being the one guy closest to the bomb, defending. C4 charge is great because you can just drop it on people's heads and blow them out of hell. That's always fun. As of the beta, that the C4 charge really has limited use, unless you're going to be right beside it the entire time. You're not going to know when people are actually planting a bomb or defusing a charge unless you're nearby and can hear a sound. Even then, I'm not sure the sounds in this game are spot on and very reliable. Which, of course, it's a beta, it's a 1 gig download, the game's not going to be perfect. See on the bottom of your screen now is a grenade danger indicator. If it gets red, you're pretty much screwed. If it's white, you'll take damage but not die. The issue with this game is that's not completely reliable. You will just die from grenades flying out of the sky. The fuses on them are very short. But this class does help you survive random explosions more frequently than others. I've actually survived a full strafing run from an A10 Warthog while wearing ballistic armor. Of course, it blew the armor all to hell, and I had like 5% health left. But you can survive most kill streaks, except random grenades. My armor was gone at that point, but with full armor, you'll survive quite a few kill streaks, area effect ones. You're not going to survive the guided missile hit. Switchblade's probably going to kill you too, the explosive UAV. So this cluster of buildings that I'm near right now is going to be probably best related to the ticket booth on Metro. There's always going to be somebody in there. You don't know how many, but there's usually going to be one dude in there. So that's why I put the ballistic armor on and come around this corner. That's what it's also good for. Understand you're not going to really flank people, but put that ballistic armor on when you're going around corners, and you'll survive the gunfight when you shouldn't have. But you see, I took fire from 2 guys. Lost the armor completely. It's gone. It's not going to come back. 100% health. The only way you're going to get your armor back is if somebody has the kill streak in your fire team of replenish fire team. That way you'll get it back, and you also get your grenades back. But resupplying off your teammate is not going to happen. The remote charge, I tried to use it there through the window. It's got limited range. You're probably going to throw it maybe 10 feet. And its area of effect, I would say, its radius is not huge, but it does a lot of damage in its little small area. I mean, you'll just wreck face if they're within 5 feet of it. But other than that, you're not going to do much. Alright, so we talked about the charges. We talked about the armor. And the added benefit of this class, even though it's the slowest, this is a class that will disarm and arm charges the fastest. That's the benefit of being demo. That's what your speciality is, so use it. I don't get to use it too many times in this game because these guys, we hold them off pretty quickly. But your remote charges, like I said earlier, they're just fun. They're just surprise. But weapon choice for the class, it's going to be medium to close range, which is fitting considering that you're not supposed to go too far away from, I guess, the bomb area. Let the enemies come to you is pretty much what I'm trying to say. You have, and the default class of Russian is the AK-74U, which everybody should know what that is. Excels at medium range. Up close hip fire is iffy. But later unlocks, class unlocks that are listed on battle log and other sources pretty much have it set up as being close defense class. Like the other classes you unlock come with AA-12. You guys probably remember that one too. That's an automatic shotgun. So this class is going to be really, really great and annoying to go against when it comes into close quarter situations. I'm using this grenade launcher here to clear rooms. This is where I kind of get on a streak. Now, I receive back-to-back grenade launchers. I'm not sure if that is a glitch, just an issue with the beta, or I had the kill streaks set up a certain way before I died. I'm not sure how it worked, but you see, I actually got 2 grenade launchers. I have a choice up top now between a small and a Fireteam replenish. If I choose Fireteam replenish, I would get another remote charge back and my armor reset, as I said earlier. That's how you get all that stuff back. Now you're going to see the small in action. The small will decimate the Black Hawk transport. If you see that coming in, does a hell of a lot of damage to that thing. But also it has a pretty decent area effect where you just hit a building, hit an area. You don't have to be point blank, kill infantry. A lot of splash damage. This is the first time I think I've used this small, so I didn't really know how the drop of it was. But you see right there was not really drop on that projectile at all. Something to look forward to if you guys actually get the small and learn how to use it. Don't have to worry about any kind of drop. This map is not big enough for that to be a factor. Let's put it that way. Now, top left of your screen, you're going to see the MUSA robot or a drone. I can't see it in the previous screen, but it's a drone that I don't use. I think it's a Shadow. I'm offensive on this. Rolling in pretty much all offensive categories, pretty much in the beta. One, because kills are fun. Second, because some of the defensive ones like Smokescreen and Fireteam Replenish, so much action going on. Usually they're pretty worthless unless you're in heavy firefights and you can coordinate with somebody to use Smokescreen and another score streak in conjunction. But the MUSA robot, let's talk about this for a second. It has a mounted 240 Bravo. It fires in bursts. I think it has a grenade launchers mounted to the side. This is my first time using the robot, so I didn't really know what all the buttons did. But pretty much one zoom, one trigger zoom, one trigger is fire a gun and shoots the bullets. I didn't want to get into too many details, or actually I didn't want to try too many button presses. I didn't want to actually get somehow randomly taken out of my kill streak or something like that. So I just run around here shooting people with this big gun. Now this is also an issue, and at this point in the game I wasn't really thinking about it, but this technically is spawn camping, and if anybody knows me that's ever played with me, I freaking hate it. But this game, it's a beta, it's a 1 gig download. You can't expect things to be perfect, even though they have touted this game as being one of the best shooters of 2012. Their beta does leave a lot to want for. I mean, you just want a better spawn system. The sounds are great in most cases. Like, I was in a drone and I heard that one guy to my left footsteps. I mean, okay, that's kind of odd. This thing takes a lot of damage. I'm not sure if that's an intentional thing, but you'll see now that I call in the Apache, you're gonna see how it takes this game so much time before it spawns flip. This team has been stuck in this warehouse for I don't know how long, and I'm not thinking about it because I'm defending my bomb. You know, I'm not like actively wanting to go shoot them in their spawn. I'm just trying to defend what's mine. And these guys finally get kicked out of there. In about 30 seconds, you see me start taking fire from basically under where the chopper is. Putting the spawn camp thing aside for a minute, talk about the Apache. It's a clunky ass thing. Right now in the beta, it takes a lot to maneuver this thing around. This was my first time flying the Apache, so I didn't really exactly know what the button function was. This is a beta, I'm just trying to have fun, I'm not really researching everything. But this thing's a pain in the ass. And this was this was recorded on the first day of the beta, I think. Maybe the second day. And since then, I'm recording this on a Monday. I played this thing for a little bit on Sunday night. People were using the Apache on my team and against my team to spawn camp like crazy. Like not even remotely going for objectives. Just straight going to the spawn areas, the fallback spawn areas, and just decimating teams. That being said, I think this game, if it wants to compete, wants to get the audience from Battlefield or COD, certainly has to worry about their spawns. I didn't play Medal of Honor 2010, but apparently that was a big deal. It was predictable spawns, and you just get behind people and just shoot them as they spawn. We actually, me and Fetz were playing, and we actually saw a Fireteam on our side, which would do that, which would be constantly behind the enemy as they spawn and fallback spawns, and getting like 40 kills a game without getting any kind of arms or disarms, but they would be top of his leaderboard, even though we would get the same amount of kills. So those kind of things are definitely need to be worked on. But we're talking about demo class. What does it excel at? Well, to sum it all up, it excels at short range combat, meaning you can be shot at a lot by somebody really close to you. You have a chance to hip fire because you have your armor on. If you have your armor on, short range is your thing. If you get in a long lines of sight with this, you're going to die pretty quickly, because if more than one guy gets firing at you at once, you're not going to have the mobility to get the hell out of the way. One thing I can say about the class, if you go prone with your armor on, your armor is just automatically turned off. I guess that's a good way to stop people from basically camping it up and being really hard to shoot. Try to be clever with the C4 there, but the remote charge is kind of an odd thing to throw around. This is the end of the game. You'll see me and my random guy. He actually outscored me, I think. He just ran around and shot people in the face with that class. We're going to talk about that class next. That is the Spec Ops class. But this has been my introduction to the demo class, guys. Catch you later.